Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ow. Talk to him. I mean, sometimes you got people going against you and you just gotta go above and beyond all that. Let's go. Straight up the top, just so you know ain't no stopping us. Yeah, I see you been watching us. You could.
Hey guys, Facetats McGee here again with another episode of the Life and Times of Facetats McGee. Today I want to talk to you about competition versus innovation and creativity. So off the bat, I'm going to thank all of you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. It helps me increase my visibility. You know the deal. And you'll be able to see the next episodes as they come out. So here's something that I've noticed a lot of tattoo artists do and a lot of businessmen in general do, and that is that they pay attention to what their competition is doing. Not a good idea, guys. First of all, the people that are really successful don't pay attention to their competition. Now, I'm going to use Apple as an example here because it's been used as an example for me several times, and I think they're a great way to kind of illustrate this point. Apple does not worry in any way, shape, or form about their competition. But if you look at their competitors are actually spending all of this time trying to take Apple down a peg or two and trying to show, well, compared to this, our stuff's better. Whereas Apple sells a lifestyle and or the why of what they do. They want to say they challenge the status quo. They don't box themselves in. Like Josh said here, think different. It's not about saying, hey, our product does what you want to do better than the other people. They're just saying, here's what our product helps you do, and we made it for this reason. The why. Why I'm in business? Because I like helping people, and I like being a huge part of the process of change and the wonderful thing that tattooing is. Think about how wild it is that we can mark our lives, our bodies for life. These indelible marks that we'll carry with us to the grave. Tattooing has been a part of humanity forever, pretty much. I mean, our earliest recorded mummies, anything that we've found as far as remains, were very often tattooed. And I love being a part of that. I love every aspect of it. I love being able to be part of people's lives and helping them overcome things that they've struggled with, putting that notch, as it were, in the accomplishments that they've had, the memories of their family, all of those things. And it's an amazing experience for me. And I focus as much as I humanly can on doing that to the best of my abilities. I don't focus on what my competition is doing. In fact, honestly, I don't even follow any of my competition on social media. I barely even pay attention to what other tattooers are doing unless it's for me to look at really super cool tattoos that are creative and are going to help me get my creative juices flowing. I look at it like this. As soon as I start paying attention to what my competition is doing and started trying to build a business model on either decrediting them or by somehow comparing myself to them, I've already failed. Because comparisons, just simply put, don't work. They're not things that really work in life. Yeah, you can compare price for price if it's the exact same quality product, where you might go to Best Buy and buy something for one price, and then Sears or whatever the hell other store you might go to and buy it for a slightly different price for the exact same product. But what I'm talking about is, again, to use Apple as an example, Apple products are more expensive oftentimes than their competitors and have arguably similar features. But what they do is focus on providing what they think that their clients can use the best, because they want to innovate. They want to create a new market that doesn't have to include competition. And so this is what I try to focus at in my shop, and I try to encourage my dudes to do as well, to work on ourselves, work on our art, focus inwardly, and absolutely let that be demonstrable through our actions and the way we do business. I've had a lot of people honestly hate on my business model, find reasons to take issue with it, be angry, send me hate mail, create troll accounts, the works. And here's the wild thing. Every time one of those guys does that, I kind of feel bad for them. They've actually taken time out of their day and their life and their momentum to try to take my momentum off. And simply put, without trying to come across egotistical, I'm trying to build the momentum of my shop and the culture we're creating into an unstoppable avalanche. And it doesn't matter if you stand in front of an avalanche, it will bury you. And it will be because you stood in front of it. simply. There's no other way to put it. If you focus on yourself, your competition will be irrelevant. And that's not even to say I'm trying to take business from other people, because all of our business models are work differently, and they attract different types of clients. I focus on trying to attract the kind of clients that I enjoy doing business with, not worrying about whether or not the shop down the street or in another town or across the country is somehow taking business from me. Here's a news flash for everybody, guys. This is the internet era. Your potential client base is the internet, not your locals. People will fly out of the country to get to somebody who they believe has the vision for their tattoo, and they'll happily pay their own airfare and then top rates when they get to that person. And they did it because of that person's business model and the quality of their work. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I mean, I encourage it. You'll only find more ways to connect with people. Don't forget that just because you do good art, somehow it's going to attract people. It will, to a degree, but it's not going to attract people the same way as if you're willing to put yourself out there, willing to get the potential hate from other people based on how you see things. And I, for one, will never back down. I'm always going to be the person that's willing to speak my mind. And hey, if I'm wrong, then I'll move on, and I've learned from the experience. But I'm not going to sit there and pretend like I'm perfect and I have all the answers. I'm going to definitely, however, stress that I do know what I want to do, and I do know how I want to do it, and that's the way I do things. And as soon as you focus on somebody else, you've already failed. So get creative with it, guys. Get creative with your business models. Find new ways to build value onto your tattoos and to attract different clients. So on that note, I am going to have an announcement here in a week or two. I'm not exactly sure. Once we get it all stacked together and stuff like that and everything worked out, where I'm going to have some awesome new offers for our clients and for people that are super big on health and are super big on like working out and, you know, taking care of their body. So again, thank you for all tuning in. Please subscribe, like, comment, all of that stuff. Share this if it's on Facebook or anywhere else you see it. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Thanks again.